the Boston International Comedy Festival, cartoonist for the New Yorker, writer for the Boston Globe magazine, comedian this evening, Mr. Steve Macone.
Guys, hey friends, what's up? You guys hunt? Hunters, now more gatherers. Okay, that's fine. I don't hunt either. My friend just tried to get me to go hunting with him. I'm from the city. Hunting's not like the first thing I would even think to do in the woods. That sounded creepy the second it came out of my mouth. But I'm from the city. Like if I was walking through the woods and I saw some guys up ahead with like orange vests on, my first thought would be like, oh great, construction. He wanted me to shoot a deer. I was trying to be tough. I was like, yeah! Also, why? Like, what's the reasoning behind shooting? Like, did it cut us off in traffic? Was it being, like, passive-aggressive in a work email? Right, because there's times in your life when you're like, oh! Yep, I could kill. I could easily put a bullet in Judy from HR. But you're like the woods, that's the most peaceful, tranquil place on the planet. Who walks to the forest and goes, oh, this is so majestic. You know what this could use? Murder. One of my friends was going through a tough time. He was describing it to me. He was like, yeah, man, it's been tough. It's been an emotional roller coaster. And I feel bad for him, but is that really the best phrase? Is that the best metaphor for describing emotional ups and downs? Because have you ever been on a roller coaster? They're awesome. They're amazing all the time. Have you ever been on a roller coaster and been like, woo! Yep, and now I'm sad. You never turn to your friend and go, oh my god, this is the power! It plateaus for a little while. You guys are fun. I feel like we can talk about anything. I think that ducks probably just think that people make the quack quack noise. Right? Because think about it. Every time you see like a group of ducks, what do you always do, right? Like, hey guys, look, it's some ducks. Quack quack quack. We quack it. Like, what do ducks even think when we're quacking at them? They're probably just like, that is so weird. Why do they sound like us? I don't know why I think this is what a duck looks like. If a duck even saw me doing this, he'd be like, that is so weird. Do you ever blow your own mind? Try to think about something that makes perfect sense and also no sense at the same time. Like, try to think about this. How do you feel numbness? You can't explain numbness to another human being. You sound like an idiot. Dude, I feel numb. I feel pretty, like, numb right here. Oh, you mean you don't feel anything? No, I feel like I don't feel anything. I'm gonna let myself out, all right. How come when your arm falls asleep, it always wakes you up? Right? It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, you always have to be like, oh! Well, at least one of us is happy. Do you ever be asleep and you feel like you're falling? Right, and then and you wake up? That is the worst. I think the only thing worse than that would be like if you were awake and you were falling. And then you felt like you were asleep. Yes, that's death. That is death. You guys smoke cigarettes? You guys smoke? I'm not trying to get you to smoke. It's in 6th grade. I don't smoke, but there's a rule when you're the thing you can do when you're done with the cigarette. You know, you can just throw it on the ground. I know you can't. It's littering. You shouldn't be able to do it, but it's acceptable. We've accepted that. Like as a society, we've all looked at one time in our life at someone throw a cigarette butt on the ground, and collectively we've all been like, "Oh, you probably shouldn't." You know what? I don't want to get stabbed today. I'm not gonna say anything. There's only 2 things in life you can just throw on the ground and not have to pick up. It's cigarette butts. You know the other thing? Rose petals. If you're the flower girl at a wedding. Those are the only. If you ever see the flower girl at a wedding throwing cigarette butts on the ground, it's 200% okay. Anything else? If someone throws an apple core out of a car in front of me, I still flip out. I'm like, oh, don't throw that thing that's natural to begin with. That'll probably just biodegrade. The seeds of it might even grow into a tree that children might one day play under. Don't throw that thing out of a car. Someone throws a still-lit cigarette out of a moving car in front of me, I don't even think twice. I go, what is that, bouncy sparks? That's fine. I'm just gonna drive over this car that runs on flammable liquid. If someone throws a still-lit cigarette out of a car, you should be able to shoot them with a grenade launcher. And she'll be like, I'm sorry, you threw fire at me. I thought we were in an action movie.